Here's a scene from He Was Not Himself. A father is trying to explain why his daughter's new boyfriend scares him, even though no one else can see the problem. Roger leaned his elbows on the rail, nodding. He sighed. She has a boyfriend. This is a very new development. Of course, she's dated and liked boys before. Nothing too serious. Crushes, experimentation, just enjoying time together doing the things that kids do. I had always been kind of proud of myself, patting myself on the back for being such a modern, understanding dad and keeping a low profile around these boys. I thought I'd avoided overreacting and the jealousy or whatever it is men feel when their little girls separate and start having relationships with other men. But then along comes Aaron Barrows. The level of disapproval in Roger's voice bordered on animosity. He clearly had not managed to remain objective and logical where Aaron Barrows was concerned. The mild-mannered, sheepish man was transformed when he spoke of Barrows. There was steel in his voice, and Zachary did not doubt that even this corporate drone could be moved to violence if Barrows were to do something to hurt Layla. He nodded and waited for Roger to continue with his story and explain why he felt so differently about Layla's boyfriend. I can assure you that this is not just because he's the first real threat to Layla replacing me as the man in her life. This is something much deeper here. There's something wrong with Barrows. He's a threat to her. I can feel that, but no one else can see it. Your wife doesn't agree? No, no, absolutely not. She's nearly as smitten with Barrows as Layla is. She thinks he's perfect, walks on water. Tell me what you have seen that concerns you, even if it's something small, an impression here and there. Our brains pick up on things that we don't consciously understand, and any of those feelings might help me figure out what it is about this guy that sets you off. He's too perfect. Every kid has good and bad in him. You like that he gets good marks, but don't like that he has a chauvinistic view of women's roles in society. Yeah, it's a job that pays well, but he's never home. Every man, I mean, obviously, he's not a kid. But the way he acts when he's around Layla and the way he talks to me and Agnes, well, it's all just perfect. I couldn't criticize a single thing he said, not a single action or attitude. And yet, you think it's all a front? It's an act. No one is that perfect. I mean, the guy couldn't even like a song that I hate. He's too agreeable, treats Layla like she's an object of wonderment, an icon rather than a real person. Zachary nodded slowly. He'd seen his share of brown nosers. He knew the feeling of not believing that anything that came out of the guy's mouth was a real opinion or belief. It was all just intended to make him look good in front of the boss or father. How long have they been together? Just a couple of weeks? Yes, but you don't understand the level of the relationship between them. It's like something out of an old movie, instant attraction. Like the moment they saw each other, their lives were inextricably intertwined. You have no idea what it's like to see your daughter fall so thoroughly for a man. There's no way to make her see him as he really is. He's her hero, her soulmate, the other half she's spent her life looking for. Infatuation? Yes, but more. Honestly, he's like it's like the man read her secret journal and made himself the image of the Prince Charming she's always imagined. Does she have a secret journal? No, it was just a turn of speech. I don't know if she keeps a journal. I would never go through her things looking for one. Zachary nodded. Sorry, trying to get a clear picture. I think I understand what you're saying, but I could use some actual concrete examples. What you've seen or heard. Then I can look into the guy, see if he's anything like the man he's pretending to be. Roger nodded, looking relieved. Of course. You believe me then? You don't think I'm just being an alarmist? I'm going to work on the assumption that you are not. I'm going to work on the belief that you have seen something in this guy that she has not. You're more mature, more experienced. You've dealt with hundreds more people in relationships than she has. She does not have an unbiased view of him.